Qualcomm has unveiled its most powerful processors for Windows PCs yet, the Snapdragon X2 Elite and X2 Elite Extreme, marking a significant escalation in the chip giant's challenge to Intel and AMD dominance. Announced during the annual Snapdragon Summit in Maui, Hawaii, these processors represent Qualcomm's most serious bid yet to establish ARM architecture as a viable alternative to traditional x86 chips in Windows PCs. The flagship X2 Elite Extreme features an unprecedented 18 cores and becomes the first ARM-based processor to reach 5 GHz boot speeds. Built on a 3nm process with Qualcomm's third-generation Orion CPU architecture, the new processors also deliver an 80 TOPS neural processing unit for AI workloads, nearly double the NPU performance required for Microsoft's Copilot Plus PCs. The revolutionary specifications of the Snapdragon X2 Elite series represent a significant leap in processing technology. The flagship X2 Elite Extreme features an unprecedented 18 cores and becomes the first ARM-based processor to reach 5 GHz boot speeds. Built on a 3nm process with Qualcomm's third-generation Orion CPU architecture, the new processors promise up to 75% faster CPU performance than competing chips at equivalent power levels. The 80 TOPS neural processing unit delivers nearly double the AI performance required for Microsoft's Copilot Plus PCs, positioning these processors at the forefront of the AI PC revolution. These specifications demonstrate Qualcomm's serious commitment to competing in the high-performance PC market. Alongside the chip announcement, Qualcomm showcased striking reference designs that could reshape desktop computing. The company demonstrated a saucer-shaped fanless desktop less than half an inch thick and a modular all-in-one system where the PC component slides into the monitor base. Both designs utilize revolutionary air-jet cooling technology from Frore Systems, which uses solid-state thermoelectric materials to move air without traditional fans. This cooling innovation enables ultra-thin form factors previously impossible with conventional cooling solutions. These designs represent a dramatic departure from conventional desktop form factors and demonstrate the potential for ARM-based processors to enable new PC form factors that were previously unimaginable. Despite the impressive specifications, Qualcomm faces significant hurdles in gaining Windows market share. According to Mercury Research, AMD holds approximately 20% of the notebook PC market, while Intel claims the remaining 80%, with Qualcomm's share remaining negligible despite its 2024 market entry. The first devices powered by Snapdragon X2 Elite processors won't arrive until the first half of 2026, giving competitors ample time to respond with their own innovations. The PC processor market is notoriously difficult to penetrate, with established ecosystems and customer loyalty creating significant barriers to entry for new architectures. Qualcomm's challenge is not just technical, but also commercial and ecosystem-based. Software compatibility remains a persistent challenge for Windows on ARM platforms, with gaming performance being particularly problematic. Popular titles like League of Legends and Fortnite are incompatible due to anti-cheat software that doesn't support ARM architecture. This limitation affects not only games, but also various professional applications that have been optimized for x86 architecture over decades. Microsoft has committed to improving gaming compatibility, working with anti-cheat vendors like BattleEye and Denuvo to expand ARM support. However, achieving full compatibility remains a significant challenge that will require cooperation across the software ecosystem. Without robust application compatibility, even the most impressive hardware specifications may struggle to gain traction in the market. Industry analysts acknowledge Qualcomm's technical achievements while noting market realities. According to Jim McGregor, founder of Tirias Research, it's incredibly difficult to penetrate a market that already enjoys mass adoption, particularly with established industry leaders. Despite these challenges, Qualcomm CEO Cristiano Amon has set an ambitious target of $4 billion in PC processor sales by 2029, indicating the company's long-term commitment to the market. The timeline for Snapdragon X2 Elite devices put their arrival in the first half of 2026, giving Qualcomm time to address software compatibility issues and build partner relationships. The coming years will be critical for determining whether ARM architecture can achieve meaningful market share in the Windows PC ecosystem. The Snapdragon X2 Elite series represents Qualcomm's most ambitious attempt to disrupt the PC processor market dominated by Intel and AMD. While the technical specifications are impressive, featuring up to 18 cores, 5 GHz boot speeds, and 80 TOPS of AI performance, success will ultimately depend on overcoming software compatibility barriers and convincing consumers to embrace the ARM architecture. The revolutionary form factors enabled by advanced cooling technologies demonstrate the potential for innovation in PC design. However, building a robust ecosystem of compatible applications remains the critical challenge. With devices expected in 2026 and a target of $4 billion in sales by 2029, Qualcomm has set ambitious goals for its PC processor business. The industry watches closely as this battle for processor supremacy unfolds, potentially reshaping the future of personal computing.